Hello again, and welcome to our video on how to place orders for your customers. Let's pretend that you're either doing a normal routine follow-up for your customer, calling them once a month or once a week just to see how their supplies are going, or your customer calls you and requests that you order something for them. Either way, it's very easy for you to place orders for your customers, and we're going to run through those here in this video. Of course, the first thing that we need to have is your customers entered in your database. Without your customers entered in your database, we can't obviously place an order for them. The next thing we need to know is, have you created a quick order form for that customer, or do we need to create a new separate order for that customer? In this video, we're going to cover both. So let's go ahead and assume that you have a quick order form already developed for that customer, so it's very easy for you then to select the items that you've already attached to that customer to place the order. So we're going to click on a quick order form for this customer, and we're going to go find the items that they want to order, and we'll just check out for them. So here in this scenario, we have a few items. If it was a different location or different department, we could toggle in and about that. But here, the normal standard order is 5 of these, 3 of these different items, and this is their standard order. Now you would edit the quantity to what the customer wanted, edit the price, make sure everything's right, and you'd actually just scroll to the bottom and select this link right here that says Create Order. When the page refreshes, this is what's displayed. You have the customer selected, all the default shipping addresses and contact information is automatically populated. It's set up by default to be a pending order right here. It'll say pending, and we'll show you where you find those in a minute. And it's going to ship these items. Now here you can edit at the last moment these items if you needed to. You can delete them or edit them, change the quantity or the price if you needed to. Also in this order form, there's a few other things that you can do. One, some of your customers might want a PO number, and you would just type in the PO number here. This status comment, you can leave a note for your customer, and it'll just display on their invoice. So in this case, I could say something like, "Thanks for your business." In your internal memo here is a private note that you might have for that customer. All of these other boxes you do not have to edit or change, just to create a simple order. One of the things that you always have to do is, if these are the correct items, you need to refresh your shipping options. Because it's going to ask you, do you want to ship this overnight? Would you like to ship it free? And you have a couple choices. So when you refresh the shipping option, it'll give you a pull down, and you would select the correct shipping option you want for that customer. Lower, you have a few other options down here. Here was again your items. If you wanted to add a coupon, you can actually add your custom coupon codes inside here. You could actually select which shipping address, if the customer has multiple shipping addresses, select which shipping address you might want it to be shipped to. And you can actually even put in the customer's credit card information here if you wanted to. When you got the order form ready to go and you've got the items selected, you've selected your shipping options, you can hit recalculate. You'll see that it'll refresh, and it'll refresh with the total price. To finish the order, all you have to do actually is hit save, and it'll place the order. When you select save, it's going to ask you, do you want to email the customer a receipt? So I'm going to go ahead and hit save, and you'll see that it's asking me, do I want to send the customer a receipt? I'll say yes. And while it sends the customer the receipt, the page will refresh, and you'll see now that there is an item number up here, an actual order number. So after we saved it, it's changed to this order number, 389. and the customer has been sent an invoice, or basically the receipt, because you may have checked them out with their credit card, or they might have had a credit card on file. To review status of orders, you simply come up to your header and select Order Management. If you click on Order Management, it's going to bring up a list of your orders. And of course you can filter by customers or dates and times. But here is that last order that we just did, 389. I could come in here and see this order, and it's telling me the status of the order. Pending means that I've just placed it, and when the shipping department ships it, it'll say shipped, or other notes that the procurement department may need to place on there for you. So you can always review and see what status your orders are at. Now the same exact thing happens, the same actual functionality happens when you're going to create a new order. You would, in this case, click this button that says New Order. And when the page refreshes, it's going to look exactly like the other one. The only difference is now it has no products added to the section yet. So here you would add the products that you want to add to this order. And when you add the products, it adds the products just like creating a quick order form with our pick list. And then you follow the exact same steps and save the order, and it'll generate then a sales order number, and you'll know what status it's in. It's really that simple. Here's a couple notes just to remember. Once you go to create an order for your customer or order for them, remember, you always have to refresh the shipping options and choose how you want it shipped. You always have the option to choose which location you may want to ship that item to. It's automatically going to default to the one location that's selected by the customer or you set up as the default for that customer. And then hit save. And once you hit save, you can choose to send the customer an invoice or choose not to send the customer an invoice. And that's really all there is to it. So until next time, thanks a lot again.